What happens when you leave a theocracy's religion? In my comic setting of Emmerich, they brand you, break you, and if you survive, you're never trusted again. Marked forever as a part of the Frayed. The Frayed are people who questioned the Fold, Emmerich's dominant religion. They pulled away from the pattern, the structure everyone is supposed to follow. Some are taken and corrected, branded, isolated, psychologically tortured until their free will is gone. They come back different. Eyes dull, repeating hollow prayers, and completely changed. But even if you rejoin, the damage shows. You're marked, watched, never trusted. You may rejoin the tapestry, but the tear will always show. So what happens to heretics? The loudest dissenters get executed, burned at the pyre. But most are absorbed into correction centers. Forced labor, branding, reprogramming. The Reef calls it efficiency. Even disgraced citizens should have a purpose. But it wasn't always this merciful. The Fold used to control everything. Any dissent meant immediate execution. Public brutality, total fear. They wanted eradication, not correction. Everything changed because of two sisters, however. Queen Angelina and Lafanya. Lafanya is an apostate. She openly rejects the Fold. And for years, she challenged her sister, pushed her to see the harm of the Fold caused. And slowly, Angelina listened. Angelina used her power as queen to reform the heresy laws. And instead of immediate execution for everyone, she established the current system. It's still brutal, but it's not wholesale slaughter. This reform is a compromise, a fragile, unstable compromise between the Fold's zealotry and Angelina's attempts at mercy. The Fold hated it. They still hate it. But Angelina held firm. And here's the thing. Angelina's reforms are slow, incredibly slow, because she's not just fighting individual laws, she's fighting an institution that rivals the crown itself in power. The Fold's influence looms over Emmerich like a shadow. Every reform Angelina attempts, they push back. Every bit of leniency she grants, they resist. The balance of power is precarious, and the Fold is always waiting for an opportunity to reclaim total control. And that is the Frayed. People living in a world where mercy is temporary and freedom is never guaranteed. Religious authority versus royal power in constant tension. If you'd like to find out more about this information in regards to Emmerich, Angelina, Lafanya, or even the Fold, you can check out my comic, Starfish Lovers. I will continue this series into the next World Building Wednesday, and we'll talk about what actually happens inside the correction centers. As always, remember to make room, break the mold, and keep going.